David Hamilton was 25 years old before he knew what shirt size he wore. He grew up wearing the custom button-down shirts that his family business, Hamilton Shirts, has sold since 1883. David says that when getting fit for a custom shirt, or having to make do with an off-the-rack version, the right collar is one of the most important features to get right.
What you want to do is, the idea is to frame your face, and the collar is the most important part. So if you are thinner, that means you want wider lines to counterbalance your already narrow lines. And if perhaps you're shorter or stockier, then you want narrower lines to, balance out what you already have as wide lines. In the elements that you're looking for, you should start with the chest and shoulders. For instance, this is what we call the yoke, or the shoulder measurement. And you want it to kind of just come to where you have a natural drop there and then fall off. Sometimes you'll see where it's too small and you can see the shoulder protruding, or more often you'll see the yoke fall all the way down the sleeves, and it looks a little bit sloppy. Next, you want to trim across your chest, but not tight. I think the biggest misconception guys have is that they want their shirt sleeve to fall and hit a very specific point. What you really want your shirt sleeve to do is be a little bit long. Okay, so when you unbutton your cuff, it falls down your hand farther, and then you want to size the cuff appropriately so that it rests on your hand. And then that way, when you're driving or doing the things that you do on a daily basis and you extend forward, the shirt doesn't draw all the way up your arm.
Say those don't fit perfectly. Can that be tailored?
Yeah, that's a good question. And one thing I would say is, if you are going to get a ready-made shirt and you might have to make some minor alterations, think about the simplest alterations. And on a shirt, if you can very easily shorten the sleeve slightly or move the cuff button to get the desired effect. So make sure you buy a shirt sleeve that's long enough, because you can't lengthen a sleeve. This is a collar and cuff, and every collar and cuff has two pieces of fabric. It's sort of like a sandwich, and inside it has lining to give it structure or weight. But what some people will do when they make a shirt to make sure that it's initially crisp and that it looks good on a store shelf for a long time is they actually just glue the material to the inner lining or canvas. And what happens is it's that adhesive or polymer that when it continues to go to the cleaners at high heat, that it contracts. If you run your hand on the shirt, you can see how the material isn't glued down to the lining, and that's a good check for a quality shirt.
For taking care of shirts, David Hamilton does not dry clean or hand wash his shirts. He recommends commercial laundering with no starch. For the Wall Street Journal, I'm Alva Ramirez.